Their response to the shortage of teachers in, say, rural areas, indigenous communities, is not to parachute in teachers from either university programs or alternative programs, but to actually try to prepare teachers who live in those communities and who are knowledge, and those who come in from the outside in these community-based programs are given rigorous training about the communities and the cultures and so on. And one of the things I discovered right away, which I mentioned in my presentation today, was there's nothing sort of special that you can just grab out of that system and implant somewhere else that's going to improve education. One of the first, this whole set of policies and practices, internal and external, to education that together have the impact. And so today's focus was on teacher education. But I wanted to be sure not just to talk about teacher education, but to talk about the larger set of policies and practices that teacher education is embedded in, such as the great deal of attention that's given to providing the social preconditions for learning, the social supports for kids. When they come to school, they're not hungry, they have a place to live, they have high quality health care, and they focus on teacher learning and development. And not on punitive teacher evaluation. And there is evaluation, it's a different kind of accountability. An evaluation that's driven by professional development and teacher learning. And the result is very good in terms of the actual performance of the school system when you focus on development and learning. One of the big problems in teacher education now, we've had this explosion of different pathways. I'm not against different pathways, but we need to hold every program to the same high standard, professional standard, and not let people be in charge of a classroom, particularly in the situations where we're letting it happen now, without proving through the completion of a program which involves a rigorous performance assessment. There's clinical experiences throughout the programs in Alberta. It's not just like student teaching at the end. But it's a solid program that everybody has to complete, and you can complete it as an undergraduate or graduate. You can have community-based programs. You can do a lot of you can provide variety to meet the needs of different people at different stages in their lives and in different situations. But there should not be this bending of the high standard. There are countries around the world that put resources into the schools so that they can host high quality clinical experiences for teachers. We do it in this country for medical education through government money going into teaching hospitals, but we need to do it for teacher education as well.